And the Cougars get the ball back. Another shot, and it's in. Number 22 for the Cougars. That's Morgan Cole. Scores, and she's fouled in the act of shooting, and she'll go to the foul line and try to make it a 3-point conversion. Cougars to inbound, down by 4. Tara Wolfel from the wing shoots, nothing but net. 2 points. Tara Wolfel from 20 feet. Nice shot, good touch, drained the bucket.
I'm going.
Right corner. Underneath the Bulls, and it's knocked away, and the Cougars have it. Nice steal by Carolyn Grossweiler. Trying to penetrate to get that low post again, Matt.
Looks like it. I can't tell if it's a 2-3 or if it's a boxing one. The Zickapoos is running on that Erica Bulls in there, but whatever it is, it seems to be working.
Lady Cougars basketball here on AM 1450, The Source.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Frostburg, Maryland, home of the Mountainridge Miners. And this is the girls varsity basketball Christmas Mountainridge Classic coming to you live on AM 1450. We've got a great lineup for you tonight. My name is Michael Betteridge. I'll be doing your play-by-play, joined at courtside with my beautiful wife, Donna. Donna, how's it look out there?
Maybe I can get a word in edgewise this day.
I hope so.
It looks like it's going to be quite a challenge, I must say. Yesterday started out a little slow. Everybody had to warm up a bit, and the Catoctin Cougars had done quite well the first half. By the second half, the other team had warmed up so that, things started getting a little too busy. And, anyway, we want to see what's going to happen tonight. We want to remind you that tonight's game sponsors are Anytime Fitness in Thurmont, Manilow Italian Restaurant in Frederick, Maryland. We thank them for sponsoring Napa Auto of Thurmont, always a great sponsor. Tony Little and Jane Moore, thank you, of Real Estate Teams. Thank you so much. Peterson's Carpet and Flooring in Frederick. They do fantastic work all over the region. And Roddy Creek Automotive, one of our favorite places to go. And we thank them as well. Couldn't do it without them, could we?
That's right. We're just a couple of minutes away from the opening tip-off here, and the Lady Catoctin Cougars on courtside warming up, practicing their shots, as well as the Lady Miners here at Mountainridge High School. Want to wish each and every one of you a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's right. You still listen to our Merry Christmas music
our lineup
choices.
mix, yeah. And we've
gotten a few phone calls about that.
We want to thank Carol for that wonderful call from Tawny Town yesterday, thanking us for continuing to play Christmas music this week.
That's right, because it is Christmas through the 12 days.
And you know what she said? She said,
January 6th.
You're the only station that's still playing Christmas music. Well, maybe only one that she can get on her radio. But Carol, we really thank you for that. And we will continue all the way through the weekend to bring you some great Christmas music and programming as we move through the...
That's right, because families are still getting together. Well, we had a beautiful rendition of the national anthem yesterday. Are we going to listen to that today or not?
I believe we'll probably go to break during that.
Okay.
It
was an a cappella. Yeah. Of several parts. It was beautiful.
It was kind of long, too.
It was.
Hey, but I want to tell you a little bit about this tournament. This tournament, unlike past years, this tournament is a round robin this year where they just 4 teams. It's not a round robin. I'm sorry. It's been a round robin. This year, they just take the 4 teams and they match them up so that every team gets to play a good game. Yesterday, Catoctin matched up against the Allegheny Campers.
Right.
And they were defeated by Allegheny. It was a very close game, tight game, a very good game to bring you on the air. And last night, Preston of West Virginia played the Mountainridge Miners here, and they won. Preston won by 16. Preston played Allegheny at 5:30 today, and they were victorious by 17. So Preston, the winner of this tournament now with a 2-0 record, and the MVP will be selected after tonight's game. Of course, that'll be the overall tournament MVP. There'll be some other trophies given out at the award ceremony after this. Of course, this Christmas Classic, I believe this is probably our 4th year coming up here.
We weren't here last year.
Right. But, as a matter of fact, we were here last March. And that's another part I wanted to talk about, if I may. And
Are there great restaurants around?
Yeah, Donna just loves this trip. She loves this trip.
Diner was great.
So, and I want to explain to you something interesting. West of Frederick, there are no 2A teams in the entire state of Maryland, because the teams are based on population. 4A being the largest schools in Maryland, then 3A, then 2A, then 1A. So obviously, the further west you get of Frederick, the lower the populations as you get out into those rural zones. Right. But Mountainridge is such a big school that they were pushed up into 2A last year. And subsequently...
Well, they draw from quite a large area, too.
And subsequently, Catoctin faced Mountainridge here in this very arena for the state 2A West playoffs back in March, and we were here for that.
For the girls.
Right. Yeah. That's correct. And that's because
it's
Mountainridge...
a huge high school here.
And Mountainridge, ironically, ends up most of every year playing Frederick County teams in the state playoffs. Yes. So that's something to keep your eyes on for later on in the basketball season here. The two teams are ready to go. We're ready for the Star Spangled Banner, and we'll go ahead and step aside for our commercial break here. Maybe the banner was played at the beginning. I believe we're going to go straight to tip-off. Okay, we're going to stay with you. The banner was played at the beginning of the first game, so we will have a tip-off at center court right now. Hannah Gray in the circle with number 34, Molly Winter. And the tip-off goes to Catoctin. Sophia Eureka with the ball. Jenkins has it on the wing. Cross court. Courtney Topper from three-point land shoots and scores. The tray for Courtney Topper right off the bat. And the Cougars are on the board first. Miners have the ball, number 21, Tessa Lutton. Down in the lane, and there's a shot from outside. It hits the back of the iron. Ball's up in the air. Eureka comes down with it. So the first basket. And there's a shot by Eureka from three-point land. Hard off the glass, and then it's stolen by Topper. Jenkins on the corner. Topper has it. Underneath, Jenkins is wide open, shoots and scores. The give and go from Topper to Jenkins, and it's in.
Yay. That's a nice start.
Tessa Lutton with the ball over to Lexi Metz and back. They play catch back and forth as they move closer and closer. Woo. Then they get it into the paint. She shoots and scores, and a foul is called. And that's number 12, Amy Blank, the senior forward, and she's going to go to the foul line and shoot one. 5-2, Cougars on top. Got it. Inbound, and here comes some pressure by the Miners, full court pressure, and Eureka comes up with it, almost to steal, and there's a travel by Hannah Gray. She doesn't put the ball on the floor and takes a step. So a turnover by the Lady Cougars. The Miners will have it. The opposite side of the arena. Bounce pass, inbound to Lutton. Lutton brings it up the right side. Cross to Metz. Metz looking underneath. Back to Lutton. She shoots from 20 feet and nails it.
That was sweet going in that basket.
So a 20-footer is good. And the Cougars bring it up quickly. Topper shoots from three-point land this time, and it goes. That's two in a row for Courtney Topper. Hit the front of the iron, bounced straight up in the air, and dropped through the net.
Okay, it's 8 Catoctin, 5 Miners here.
8-5, right. Metz from the left guard position, down on the right wing, and back over to Metz. Underneath, they split it, double team, and it goes. Beautiful give and go down underneath, and number 32, Kaylee Stickley scores. Hannah Gray turns and shoots the 10-footer right-handed off the glass. Stolen by Morgan Tracy. Over to Jenkins, back out to Topper, and Eureka resets the offense. It's a great offensive steal underneath. And then travel by Tracy. She faked the shot and shuffled her feet when she faked it. You got to keep those feet planted, Donna.
Yes, you do. So, one thing I always forget to do.
1 point game, Catoctin 8, Miners 7.
Did I tell you I was terrible at this?
No. Lutton with the ball. Looking underneath. They try to get that penetration down to the paint. There it is. The 10-footer. They kick it out. Straight to the basket, and a block and a foul is going to go on Hannah Gray.
Oh.
Tough foul because she was straight up in the air, and the player went into her. She looks at her coach and shrugs like, why do I keep getting those? She makes the front end. Number 13, Tori Weimer at the free throw line. We remember her name because she was on that team last spring that went all the way deep into the playoffs for the Miners.
That's right.
Got them both.
Woo!
Eureka inbounds, full court pressure by the Miners. Eureka brings it up, then gets some help from Topper. Back to Eureka, and then Eureka breaks the line. Over to Jenkins, down underneath, and then back to Mara Williams, and she shoots and misses. Loose ball. The Miners come up with it. Tie game now, 8 apiece. Lutton to Metz, to Lutton, down on the right wing. Underneath, wide open, bounce pass stolen, loose ball, and they've got a foul. They're going to call that on Morgan. Yep. They're going to call a defensive foul on Morgan Tracy. Underneath in the bucket, she's caught and stolen by Jenkins. Jump ball, whistle is too quick. Jenkins had already ripped the ball away and had possession before the whistle even blew. Miners ball. Inbound, down in the corner, shot from 20 feet, off the back of the rim, rims around, loose ball, rebound up in the air. Catoctin gets it. Topper will inbound from underneath the Miners' basket. Full court pressure being shown by the Miners. They inbound to Jenkins, back to Topper. Topper to Eureka as they try to break that that's a two-zone press. There goes Eureka down, all the way down in the left corner. Needing help, she kicks it back out to Topper. Topper gets a beautiful pass underneath. Wow, that was nice. To Tracy, who broke through the back door, and she was fouled on the shot. So Morgan will shoot 2. Tie game, 8 apiece. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Too hard off the back of the rim. She misses the first one. Tracy to shoot 1. Misses them both. Too hard, both of them. Loose ball. Cougars are scrambling for it. There's a jump ball signal. That was a good call. Possession arrow goes to the Cougars. There was at least 3, maybe 4 players had that ball tied up simultaneously.
Yeah, that's for sure.
In the Cougar zone. Outlet to Jenkins. Jenkins has it. Cross court to Topper. Topper looking underneath. Williams posts up. Shot from way outside. Loose ball, and it comes back to the Miners. Miners on the run. Here comes Lutz. Lutz looking for help. Slows it up as she sees a host of dark blue jerseys in her face and wisely stops the fast break. 1 point lead for the Miners. There's a shot. Rattles and drops. Tori Weimer with the 2-pointer there from just inside the foul line. And there's a foul on the Miners as Topper splits that press up the middle. Metz reaches in and fouls Topper. Second team foul on the Lady Miners. The Cougars will inbound from midcourt. Jenkins has it, brings it slowly across midcourt. Looking for the pick. Underneath to Morgan. Morgan fakes, drives, kicks it out to Topper. She has the ball stripped away, and it rolls off her foot. And they're going to call that Miners ball. Great offensive setup on that one because Morgan Tracy was wide open to break to the basket. But a good defensive play by the Miners as she just gets a fingertip on that ball. And there's a steal by Eureka, but they get it back. The Miners get it back. Nice heads-up defense by Sophie. Shot rolls in and out. Rebound Miners. Inside. She puts it up and she's fouled. That one's going to go on Williams. And Stickley's going to go to the line to shoot 2 for the Miners. Mara Williams with her first personal in the game. Way too hard. Clangs off the back of the rim and goes straight up in the air. 11-8, Miners by 3. This one rolls around and drops. Inbound to Jenkins. Bounce pass to Eureka. Outlet to Topper. She brings it across midcourt, then bounce pass back to Eureka, and she draws a double team. So Eureka and Topper playing catch to get that defense to back off. Sophia loses the ball to Williams, and now there's a foul. The Miners are really committing a lot of physical actions out there on the floor in an attempt to play good defense. It is all about hustle.
It is, and they are fast. They move right in there.
So it's Cougars ball.
This is their home court. Feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah, they would be more comfortable. Bounce pass into Jenkins now. Jenkins driving down the wing, and there's a kick by Weimer as she anticipated the bounce pass to the corner and struck her foot out. So it's still Cougars ball. Eureka shoots the three-pointer off the glass. Bank shot off the glass and in.
So it's a 1 point lead, 1 point still behind the Mountainridge Miners.
12-11, Miners on top by 1. Stolen by, Sophie lost it out of bounds. Sophia had the right idea as she anticipated where the pass was going and jumped it. Bounce pass into Lutton. Tracy shot from the top of the key. Too hard off the back. Rebound. Cougars come up with a Drumhiller with the rebound. Outlet to Eureka. Eureka holds up, resets the offense, hands it to Topper and walks down on the wing. Topper shoots the 3, wide open and misses. And then the 2 Miners lose the ball off each other. 2 Miner players, Lady Miners, Metz and Blank, both fought for the ball and lost it out of bounds. There's a shot from Morgan, and it's an air ball.
Oh.
She was 30 feet out on that one. Long outlet, wide open, shot to score. So a long cross-court outlet to Weimer, and Weimer has an easy layup. Here comes Eureka, shredding the defense, wide open underneath. Traveling call on, I can't believe it.
Mm.
All right. Morgan shot the layup, and she gets called for a travel. So it's no basket. Underneath in the lane, shot to score. Number 32, that's Stickley. Tracy underneath, looking for help. Eureka comes back to her. Jenkins walks, and she did walk. She took a full step without putting the ball to the floor. So that's another Cougar turnover. Miners with 53 seconds in the first, and a 5-point lead, 16-11. Lutton with the ball. Down on the right side. She brings it over to the near side to Metz. Down in the corner to Weimer, back out to Metz. Looking for that cutter underneath. 2-3 zone by the Cougars. There's a shot, and a on the run, right-handed jump shot, scores.
Makes it look easy, doesn't it?
Eureka brings it up, draws that double team trap from that stiff Miners defense. They are playing
They really are.
tenacious defense out there. And we got a foul on the Miners now. Jenkins was driving the lane, and a reach-in foul. It'll be Cougars' ball. Topper will inbound. With 11 seconds on the clock, they'll have time to get one shot off. Wide open, Eureka gets it. She tries to drive around, looking for help. Underneath to Tracy. Back out to Jenkins, and she travels again. She takes that one little step before putting the ball on the floor. It's a fundamental flaw in mechanics. And it's a turnover. And the Miners have it. Metz brings it up, tries to get one off of the buzzer, but it does not go. So at the end of 8 minutes, the first period is over, and the Mountain Ridge Miners have an 18-point score against 11 for the Catoctin Cougars. We'll step aside for our first commercial break.
Roddy Creek Automotive has expanded its services. That's right, Roddy Creek Automotive is a full-service auto care center featuring auto repair, preventative maintenance, vehicle diagnostics, tire sales, front-end alignments, car detailing, and even car audio customizations. And now they have added a new service, certified pre-owned vehicles. Check out their great inventory of vehicles online at their website, roddycreekauto.com, to find the right car for you and your family, or stop by and see them at their location on Route 15 at Roddy Creek Road in Thurmont today. Tell Brent you heard about Roddy Creek Automotive right here on AM 1450, The Source. Roddy Creek Automotive, helping you get there.
That's right, Roddy Creek Automotive, located just slightly north of Thurmont. Roddy Creek Road on Route 15. You know, right near the Shamrock, Donna.
That's right. They are so helpful and so handy to be there. They're always around to help you, take a look at things, make sure everything's all right. They sell cars there, too. They fixed up, too.
8 minutes on the clock. We are in the second period of play here at the Mountain Ridge Christmas Classic, and there's the inbound.
You sound much better tonight, Michael.
Excuse me?
You sound much better tonight.
Thank you.
I think it's your new shoes.
Miners, yeah, that must be it. Miners ball underneath, wide open shot, and it does not go, but the player hits the floor hard on a foul.
Ooh.
Can't see who it is, but it looks like the foul's going to go on Drumheller, and I believe it's Stickley who will go to the line to shoot two.
38? Is it 32?
It's 32. She misses the first one. So now Stickley will shoot one. She got it.
Okay.
So here we got a sub in. Drumheller comes out, and Emily Kirkendall is in the game now. Inbound to Jenkins. Up court to Kirkendall. She drives down the right lane and has the ball stolen away from her by the Miners. Picked her pocket because she can't dribble with the left hand, only her right. And so they took away her right and took the ball too. Tipped away and stolen by her, Kirkendall, and she's got a fast break. And now they call her for palming the ball. And it's Miners, another turnover.
Oh.
You can't dribble the ball and go underneath it and turn your arm over.
Oh.
You have to stay on top of the ball.
She did do that.
It's called palming the ball.
Bummer.
Bounce pass out to Weimer. Loose ball gets away from him. Miners get it back. Lutton with the ball, top of the key. Drives in, bounce pass down to the right wing. Weimer has it, and it's lost out of bounds.
Cougars are doing a little bit better job on their defensive notes under the net.
They call a personal foul on that. Ooh. And they didn't tell us who. He just walked over and gave us the signal that it's on a Cougar, but didn't tell us which one. There's the inbound, the Miners. Weimer drives the lane, pulls up and shoots, scores, nothing but net. Run and gun, 10-footer.
10-point spread now.
21-11. Jenkins, top of the key. Wide open in the corner. Shot by Kirkendall.
Oh.
Too hard off the back. Courtney Topper takes a shot on the offensive putback, and Courtney is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Just cross your fingers.
We don't cross our fingers in basketball, Donna. That's what I think. That's a cheerleader thing, isn't it?
I wasn't a cheerleader. First, I wasn't on the team. My sister was on all the basketball teams.
Ooh, it rattles in and pops out. Topper misses the first one. Tracy's coming out. And in the game for the first time is Emily Valentine, the junior guard. Topper gets the second one.
Smooth one in.
21-12 now with 6:40 in the first half. Sutton brings it up court. Straight to the top of the key. Bounce pass over on the left wing. Cross court pass to Weimer. Weimer gets that double team, and then they lose it out of bounds. Cougars ball. So that Cougars 2-3 zone, it's a trapping zone. Whenever the ball goes to the top of the key, the two outlet players try to trap up. And here comes Jenkins, wide open underneath. Pass was just a little too long. She saw Valentine standing there wide open at the basket, so she threw a 30-foot pass, but it was just a little too high, and it went out of bounds.
Went over.
And now Mountainridge calls timeout, and we'll take our next timeout. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little Moore team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to courtside. We are here at Mountainridge High School in Frostburg, Maryland, and it got a little frosty today, didn't it, Donna?
Oh, most certainly did. It said 32, but it felt a lot chillier, I must
yes,
say.
Yes, it did.
As we came out.
6:17 to go in the first half. The Miners have a 9-point lead, 21-12, and they also have the ball. Inbound to Lutton. She brings it right across that Miners logo at midcourt. Bounce pass, loose ball on the wing. They get it back. Cross-court pass. They lose it again. Having a little trouble with their passing, these Miners. Lutton down to Harris. Jonah Harris. A shot by Lutton from 10 feet off the front of the rim. Loose ball, rebound. Pulled down by Valentine. Here comes Topper with it on the run. Straight up she goes, and she's fouled. And two players hit the floor hard, Topper and Lutton. So it's a two-shot foul. Lutton holding her knee. Got a little burn on her knee there, you could tell from the slide on the floor. The foul's on number 12, Amy Blank. So Topper.
One. I think she only gets one.
Misses the first one. Substitute now, Molly Winter, junior forward for the Lady Miners, comes into the game. Topper to shoot one. Got it.
Yay.
21-13. Lutton brings the ball up midcourt. Crosses the stripe, top of the key, out to the left wing. Underneath, bounce pass underneath, shot and a score. Nice left-hander.
Really?
By Molly Winter, who just came into the game. Topper pulls up and shoots from 20 feet. Way too far.
Wild ball.
Blue ball. It goes off of one of the Miners out of bounds, so it'll be Cougars ball underneath their own basket. Courtney not having as good a shot this game as she did yesterday. Yesterday she was shooting lights out in the first half. She had 13 by halftime.
What was that?
Knocked out of bounds by the Miners. Cougars ball again. Cougars not playing with a lot of intensity in this game. There's a shot by Morgan Tracy, and it does not go. Rebound Miners. Here they come with a 10-point lead. Lutton brings it up to the top of the key. Bounce pass to the right wing. Now they work the left side. Shot from 20 feet is short off the front of the net. Miners get the ball reset. 20-footer does not go. Loose ball on the floor. Rebound. Shot and a score. No, it bounces out. And another shot. Putback is no good. There's a foul. So that was 3 consecutive offensive rebounds by the Miners underneath. That is going to go on Topper. And it will send Stickley to the line. And she makes the first one. Williams comes into the game. Ballantyne takes a rest. Stickley to shoot one. Got. Jenkins brings it up. Back to Eureka. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins loses the ball momentarily. Gets it back. Good bounce pass to Mara Williams. She shoots. It bounces out. Williams underneath trying to get a rebound. It's on the floor. Loose ball scrum. And there's the jump ball signal. Possession error to the Cougars. And Topper will inbound from just under the right side of her own basket. Jenkins shoots from three-point land. Too short. No good. Rebound Miners. Eureka goes for the steal, overplays it off of a Miners player. Cougars ball. So the Cougars defense forces a turnover. And Topper inbounds to Eureka. Back to Topper. Bounce pass to Jenkins. She gets caught in the trap and throws it right to one of the Miners. There's a foul now. It's going to go on Topper. Blocking foul. No, check that. That was Eureka. Coach Entwistle calls a timeout. She's going to have to settle them down. We'll take a break. Let's get you a little weather forecast for the local area. We'll be right back after this.
Here's the Source Network forecast for tonight. Mostly clear skies, a low of 24 expected by morning. Tomorrow, a mostly sunny day. Look for a high of 35 in the afternoon. A little bit breezy winds to 18, gusting to 25. On Thursday, our New Year's Day is going to be a sunny one. We'll have a high of 37. Then a little bit warmer on Friday. It'll be mostly cloudy Friday, but the high reaches 43. From the Source Network Weather Center, I'm Jim Reese.
All right, thanks a lot, Jim, for that weather forecast. Welcome back to Mountainridge High School. We've got 4 minutes to go in this half, and the Lady Miners have a substantial 12-point lead over the Lady Cougars, 25-13.
And the Cougars are the ones that started with getting the points up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but it's been all Miners ever since the first couple of threes by Courtney Topper shot 2 threes in a row. So Metz shoots the front end of a 2-shot foul and makes it. And now Hannah Gray back in the game sees her first minute. She's been pretty much on the bench most of the first. And Metz makes them both. Inbound to Eureka. Jenkins. Back to Eureka, and they almost stole it. The Miners had that one. Looking for help. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins bounce pass back to Eureka, and Eureka brings it up court. Down underneath, Williams loses the handle. Bad pass by Eureka to Williams. Right idea. 20-footer short off the front of the rim. Rebound Jenkins. Jenkins brings it up court. Got a 1-on-2, goes up with it, shoots, and it goes out. Punched away by the Miners and stolen by Eureka. She shoots too far. And now we've got a push on one of the Miners. It's going to go on Amy. Nope, they're calling the push on Jenkins. The push is on Jenkins, so it's Miners' ball, and that is the 8th team foul for the Lady Cougars. So we walk the length of the floor, and it sends a Miner to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
They must be practicing their free throws because they're doing great.
Well, she made the first one. She missed the second one. Donnie, you jinxed her.
8.
Rebound, Hannah
Sorry
Gray.
about that.
Jenkins brings it quickly up court and down on the left side. Over to Eureka. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins looks at it, and then she travels.
Oh, with the traveling again.
Well, she takes that initial first step, and you have to always put the ball to the floor before you can take that step. So Jenkins is coming out. Coach Wolfel is explaining to her technically what she did wrong. Bounce pass down on the right wing. Post up underneath. They collapse. Wide open. Shot from 20 foot. Nothing but net.
Wow.
Man, Lexi Metz made it look easy.
Doesn't she, though?
Outlet. Kirkendall has the ball stolen.
Oh.
And it's Miners' ball. Again, that scrappy defense by these Lady Miners, giving them a 17-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the half. Lutton brings it up court. Right wing. Shot from underneath, and it bounces in. Number 34, Molly Winter with the basket. Now steal on the full court press. Miners have it. Outlet shot and a score again.
Oops.
And my, oh my, Coach Entwistle says we better take a timeout and talk about this because we now
Are lagging way behind.
34-13 with 2:22 to play in the first half.
21-point spread, eh?
That is a 21-point lead by the Lady Miners here.
Well, I think the Miners are doing everything right. Almost everything.
Yeah, remember,
right.
these Lady Cougars, in all fairness, it's a very inexperienced team. They
That's right.
graduated 5 starters from last year.
That's true.
Some of the best we've ever seen. Remember Christy Erfurt, Amanda Hackney, remember those names?
Right.
Those girls had played 4 years in a row for varsity.
Right. 5 were their senior starters, and they had 8 players on the team last year that graduated. So,
Yeah.
it really.
They graduated
it's tough.
8 seniors, 5 are starters. So what we have here are these Lady Cougars this year. We knew this was going to be,
You had
it's going
7
to be.
returning players. You would think that, you'd have enough experience.
It just depends on what you've got coming
Well,
up
let's get
from your
back to the
program.
game.
Continuing to press, they steal again. The Miners have it. A shot is blocked. Inbound is stolen by Topper. So Topper gets it back, but she's going to have her pocket picked, and she does, but the Miners lose it out of bounds. Cougars ball. This game is all about defense for these Lady Miners. Hannah Gray. Cross court to Topper. She shoots from three-point land and scores.
Oh, excellent.
That three-pointer, if you give her that time to set herself, Courtney shoots better than 80% from that spot.
Yeah, but she also has to have room to do it, and a lot of times the defense doesn't help her.
I'd set her up for that shot all day because that's pretty much
She's a machine when she
the
can do it.
offense for these Lady Cougars. Hannah Gray posts up with Winter. Top of the key, shot clock down to 2 seconds. 1, they get the shot off. No good. Rebound, Eureka. Eureka brings it up. Shot from down out wide. Topper rushes that one and misses it. Loose ball at midcourt. Should have been a half-court violation, but the refs didn't call it. Metz with the ball to Sutton. They reset. Down on the right wing. Harris has it underneath. Nice play. They got the big Molly Winter on the cutter, and she shot and missed. And now Coach Entwistle is questioning that call, and rightly so, because the defensive players were standing with their arms straight upright, and the offensive player went into them. And now Hannah Gray has got another personal foul, and she's beside herself as she comes to the bench. And Entwistle goes over and puts both her hands on her head and says, "It's okay, dear. You didn't do anything wrong. You did exactly what you were taught and trained to do. Keep doing it. It's just a bad call." Eureka threads the defense. Outlet shot. Oh, and it's too long. It goes off. But Eureka comes up and has the ball ripped away from her, and then she gets it out to Topper. And Eureka playing a heck of a game down there. Topper on the bounce pass to Drumheller. Drumheller back to Topper. Topper drives the baseline, shoots it, hits the backboard, and does not go. Rebound Miners. 24 seconds on the clock.
Do you notice when the Miners are there under the Catoctin
tipped away?
They're not crouching down. They're actually standing up and jumping in the way. Whereas our Catoctin Cougars tend to crouch when they're under the Miners basket.
Jonna Harris comes out with she's got a jammed finger on that last steal. And she comes out and they sub her out. Inbound pass with 12 seconds on the clock. Miners have it. Up by 19. Wide open underneath the shot to score. Man, oh man, that back door is sweet for these Lady Miners.
They know how to get in there, don't they?
And that's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, with the Mountainridge Lady Miners 37 and the Catoctin Cougars 16. We'll step aside for a short commercial break, and we'll be back to set up that first half for you.
The McLeaf family and everyone at Mountain Gate Restaurant in Thurmont would like to wish you a special Christmas blessing and invite you to their annual New Year's Eve gospel dinner concert at Green Grove Gardens in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, featuring the Chuck Wagon Gang.
Henry home is bright and fair. I feel like traveling on. No pain nor day.
Along with Southern Gospel's finest, Daystar. Tickets are $40 per person and can be purchased online at greengrovegardens.com. Enjoy Mountain Gate restaurant food and great gospel music to ring in the best New Year ever.
All right, that is the Mountain Gate, New York, here at Garden Grove in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. What a great way to spend tomorrow evening.
Oh,
fine
that's right.
food,
That's tomorrow evening.
plenty of music with the Chuck Wagon Gang and Daystar.
Oh,
tickets are still available.
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
That would be, yes. Well, that was a tough first half for the Lady Cougars.
Oh, man.
Really outclassed by these Mountainridge Miners, who are much bigger, much taller, and much more athletic than the Cougars.
Fast. They're fast and they're smart. And they have great peripheral vision. Do you notice that? Our Cougar girls do not have the peripheral vision. They're not watching. Sometimes they handed the ball off and it wasn't even their own teammate.
Well, that comes from the confidence of being able to move the ball without having to pay attention to move the ball. In other words...
Oh, you mean bounce it first before you start walking?
Well, no, I mean dribbling and not looking at your dribble. You must be able to keep your head up as you dribble.
Yeah.
And most of these young girls, because of their inexperience in basketball, have to watch their dribble so they don't see the rest of the floor. And that's just something that you work on in practice and you get good at.
All the time.
And they'll get better at it. So Courtney Topper with a couple of nice-looking trays when she said it. Whoa, there's a mid-court swish. The competition here, and this guy struts over the scores table for his prize. He gets a nice little gift certificate there. Mid-court, he tosses one up, a running jumper, and it swishes.
Oh, I missed
nothing
that.
but net.
On it.
So, okay, we're going to step aside for our halftime music mix. Got a great one for you. Be back in about 8 minutes. We've got a little David Bowie, some Jimmy Buffett, and Aaron Neville for your Christmas delight. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Frostburg, Maryland, Mountainridge High School, home of the Miners, and we're ready for the second half of play here.
The Mountainridge Girls Basketball Christmas Classic.
Thank you, Donna. And tonight's sponsors are brought to you by
Anytime Fitness in Thurmont, Manaloo Italian Restaurant, Frederick. Napa Auto of Thurmont, Tony Little and Jane Moore of real estate teams throughout the region. Peterson's Carpet and Flooring in Frederick, and Roddy Creek Automotive just north of Thurmont on Route 15.
And so the Miners will inbound for their possession of the opening play of the second half.
And right now it's 13 for Miners, 37, Miners, and 16 for Catoctin.
Now the Miners have it top of the key. Working underneath again, bounce pass, they close fast. 2-3 zone trap, and it's kicked away. One of the Miners loses it off her foot.
But that means Catoctin gets it.
Cougars have it. Miners are keeping that trap going. Hannah Gray over to Jenkins. Jenkins drives straight, puts it up, and scores.
Hey.
Megan Jenkins straight to the hoop on the fast break. And she has a nice little bucket there. The right-hander off the glass. Miners with the ball now. Deep in their half court. Down on the left wing. Battle between Gray and Stickley underneath for position. And the ball kicks out to Stickley. She splits the defense, scores.
Miners know how to get around those that are guarding them.
Here comes Jenkins rolling hard. She off the outlets to Eureka. Eureka goes straight up the bait line, pulls up, shoots a 5-footer, and it's good.
She made that look easy, didn't she?
And there's a whistle out of bounds, Miners ball. And we've got a timeout on the court. We'll step aside for a break and be right back.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Maryland. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association and the Maryland State Athletic Directors Association.
All right, welcome back. There's the Miners with the inbound. Little full court press by the Cougars this time. And it's stolen by Jenkins. She picks the pocket of Lexi Sutton. Underneath to Hannah Gray, she travels. Hannah turned and took a step to the basket. Again, did not put the ball on the floor before she took that initial step. It only takes one bounce, and then you can make that pivot. Miners have the ball. Down in the corner, Topper. Guarding well against the Miners' offense. Back out front. Lutton. Underneath, shot is partially blocked. Loose ball, they tie it up. Gray, possession arrow goes to the Miners. Check that. Cougars get the possession arrow. Oh, the jump ball. Inbound to Eureka. Hannah Gray over to Jenkins. Cross court to Eureka, and they break the press. Wide open, Topper shoots from that spot, nails the three. Courtney, if she gets set on that spot, she is dangerous.
Okay. 39 Mountainridge. 23 is it? Catoctin.
Thank you, Donna. Lutton with the ball, top of the key for the Miners. Shot by Metz, top of the key, outlet. Rebound, Topper. She kicks it out to Jenkins down the left side. Megan looking underneath. Topper wants to shoot. Jenkins wants to shoot. Underneath, wide open. Oh, beautiful pass by Megan underneath to Morgan Tracy, but Morgan Tracy loses it off her fingers. The ball hit her right in the hands. Turnover to the Miners now. Metz with it. Metz brings it around to the top of the key and resets the offense. 39-23. 4:49 to go in the third period. Traveling, that's going to go against Tori Weimer as she got caught in the key in paint. The Cougars' trap collapsed on her and she got tied up. Topper to Eureka. She drives hard down the right side. Back to Gray. Gray loses the handle. The Miners come up with it. Fast break by the Miners. Here they come. And then stolen by Tracy. And let's see what the call is. They call that on Tracy. It's a terrible call. Morgan Tracy easily stole that ball. The cutter is good. And the Miners score. Bounce pass to Jenkins. She goes up, right-hander, too hard. Rebound, put back by Hannah. And Gray is fouled, so Hannah will go to the line to shoot two. That foul's going to be on Molly Winter, the 6-foot junior forward for the Lady Miners. Too hard. Gray misses the first one.
Almost.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, Donna.
Right.
Gray to shoot one. Now we've got a lane violation on Topper, and the shot will not be taken because of the violation. Another turnover by the Cougars. And now a steal by Hannah Gray. Oh, and she's fouled hard. She's smashed by number 34, Molly Winter. Hit Hannah Gray so hard her headband came off. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they called an out of bounds, and the Miners have the ball. It's awfully hard to call a game like this on the radio.
It is. You begin to wonder. (41-23) with 3:55 to go in third. Miners with the ball. Blocking foul called on Jenkins. As Metz drove by her, she elbowed her, and so they called the blocking foul on Jenkins. Can anyone report these referees?
It's just the way it is. Metz with the ball over to Weimer on the right wing. Weimer drives, pulls up, pivots, and then she's wrapped up. Jump ball. Good play by Topper as she wraps her up. Possession arrow goes to the Miners. Deep into the backcourt, the Miners have it. Lutton with the ball backs out. Down on the left wing. Give and go. Lutton loses it, gets it. Steps on the line, but no whistle. And then she shoots, and they call a foul on the Cougars. And Sophia Eureka says, yeah, she traveled too. She even gave the travel referee signal where you spin your wrists around together. And bless her heart. So that'll send Lutton to the line to shoot two. She gets the first one. 42-23. Metz takes a rest. Weimer takes a rest. And she's subbed out. My number 12 for the Miners. Ball rattles in and out. Loose ball rebound. Jenkins comes up with it. Jenkins brings it up court. They relax the full court press as Megan crosses midcourt. Wide open. Topper shoots the three-pointer short off the front of the rim. Loose ball rebound. This goes off of one of the Cougars, and it's a Miners ball underneath. Lutton will inbound. Full court pressure by the Cougars. The Miners having a difficult time bringing it up court with at least 10 seconds to do it. The referee was not even counting the time off. And there's a shot off the glass by Metz, and it goes. Jenkins brings it up. Shot from Topper. Rattles and drops. No, that was Eureka. Three-pointer from Eureka from 30 feet out. Full court press stolen. A shot and a score by Topper, and she's fouled, and she's limping. She was hit so hard that her left leg went numb. She's limping to the foul line to shoot one.
Does she get that three-pointer or not?
The 2-point field goal counts. And it goes. She gets the 1 point, and she's still limping. They better get her out of there. She got a stinger on her right hip.
So it's 44 Mountainridge, 29 Catoctin.
Lutton brings it across midcourt and then backs out and resets the offense. Lutton, top of the key, guarded by Jenkins, cuts off the pick. The give and go is knocked out of bounds, and the Cougars lose it out of bounds. Good defense by the Lady Cougars. But it goes over to the Miners. Yeah, 5-second violation. It was more like about 10 seconds that they had to inbound the ball. But he finally blew the whistle because he knew it was way too much time. So now the Cougars get the ball and they bring it down court. Jenkins has the ball. Eureka shoots the three-pointer. She gets knocked to the floor after she shoots it. And now they call the foul. You hear how long it took for the whistle to blow on that? So the Cougars will inbound. Eureka.
Somebody's got really slow reactions here.
Inbounds to Jenkins. Cross court to Tracy. Underneath to Jenkins. No, Eureka. Shot by Jenkins is good. Wait, we've got a whistle on the floor. And it's injury timeout. So the basket counts. And Miners will inbound with full court pressure by the Cougars. There's the inbound to stick a breakaway to Lutton. She goes all the way, and she's fouled, misses the shot. But that's a good foul by Jenkins because the bucket did not go, and she forces Lutton to walk to the free throw line and shoot two with her team up by 13. So Lutton will shoot two. Got it. 45-31 with a minute 33 in the third. Got them both. Good foul shooting.
She is good at that.
Inbound. Cougars bringing it up with that press.
Score Mountainridge 46, Cougars.
Mara Williams,
31.
she travels. Again, she takes a step before she puts, that's three consecutive Cougars in a row who take a step before they put the ball on the floor. Coach Entwistle is going to have to do some work on fundamentals back in Thurmont. And now we've got a traveling violation on the Miners. Lutton
they're starting to catch it.
drags that pivot foot, and the whistle blows. So the Cougars will inbound now. Cross court to Topper. Topper to Eureka. Eureka is pushed by Lutton with no call. Cross court to Topper. Eureka. 2-3 zone. She splits the zone, kicks it out to Morgan, and Morgan travels. Same thing. She takes a step, doesn't put the ball on the floor.
Got it.
And now they pull her out, and Coach Entwistle is explaining to her fundamentally what you have to do.
Get the ball, bounce, then move.
Nice play by Drumheller. She intercepts the ball and knocks it out of bounds. So the Miners will try again to inbound as the Cougars apply full court pressure. Miners with the ball now. Top of the key. 50 seconds on the clock. 15 on the shot clock. Post up. Stickler drives. Ball gets loose on the floor. There's a scramble for it. Everybody's down. There's the jump ball call. Possession arrow goes to the Cougars with 40 seconds on the clock. The Cougars will have time to work it down for one shot. Down by 15.
How do they figure out when they get a jump who gets it right then?
Because of the possession arrow at the scoreboard. I'll explain it to you at the half. There's a steal by the Miners. Lutton robs Drumheller of the pass. And now the Miners will be able to take one to end the third. Underneath, Stickler shoots and misses. Loose ball rebound out of bounds off a Miner. Cougars will get it with 20 seconds on the clock. Eureka's hurt her left leg, and she's trying to work it out. Inbound to Topper. They split it to Kirkendall and over to Jenkins. Jenkins drives, kicks it out. Drumheller shoots a 5-footer, misses. Loose rebound. Kirkendall puts it back and she misses. Knocked out of bounds off the foot of Lutton. But the referee, who's standing right there, signals it's Miners' ball, even though it went right off of the foot in front of us of number 21. Inbound, the Miners have it. Shot at the buzzer, hits the top of the stanchion, which is out of bounds. So that's it at the end of 3 periods of play. The Mountain Ridge Lady Miners are 46, and the Catoctin Lady Cougars 31. We'll be right back after this break.
If you have trouble stopping, stop by Napa Auto Parts in Thurmont and get a break on brakes, including a $50 rebate. Napa Auto Parts in Thurmont, located at 29 Water Street in downtown Thurmont. Get your car running and stopping today.
Would you trust your electrician to fix your plumbing or your bricklayer to replace a window? Then why would you expect a department or box store to help you make decisions about your carpeting or flooring? Peterson Carpet and Flooring's experienced team takes pride in their ability to listen and understand your needs. We can integrate those needs into the latest flooring technology to give you a unique and innovative solution that's exactly right for you. Conveniently located right on the Golden Mile. Come on in today.
Peterson's Carpet and Flooring will find a way to help.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the 4th period of play, and so there are 8 minutes to go in the Mountain Ridge Christmas Classic here.
Let's say a prayer that the referees can see for this quarter.
At Frostburg, Maryland. Coach Entwistle walks out on the floor with her players and taps them all on the head and says, "Go, girls. You're doing a great job." And so now on the floor we've got Gray, Kirkendall, Eureka, Jenkins, and I can't see who the other one is, and Tracy. There's the inbound to start the 4th period. The Miners have it, up by 15. Bounce pass down on the left wing to Metz. Underneath, there's a shot to score.
Wow, that was fast.
That was number 34, Winter. A loose ball gets away from the Cougars, and Winter comes up with it. Here come the Miners. She drives straight up. Offensive charge. Hannah Gray plays beautiful body positioning and draws the charge. And Stickley just runs right into her. Knocks her to the ground. Now there's the inbound. Full court pressure. Bounce pass down to Valentine. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins I know, Donna, you're right. They missed that one. Jenkins traveled, but they missed that one. Gray's got it. Shot from the top of the key by Valentine. Nice rebound by Tracy. Offensive boards by Tracy. Over to Kirkendall, scores with a left-hander off the glass. Wow, that was a great series by the Lady Cougars on that one. Lutton with the ball between the leg dribble. She brings it to top of the key. Guarded by Tracy. Down on the left wing. And they reset. Top of the key. Number 12, Amy Blank has it. Blank drives. Bounce pass underneath. Shot by Stickler. And we've got a foul before the basket. It's going to go on Eureka. Look, bounce pass underneath, wide open, shot to score.
50, Mountain Ridge. 33, Catoctin.
Underneath to Hannah Gray, she splits the defender, shoots and misses. Inbound goes off of Gray and over to one of the Miners. Stickley has it. Lutton with the ball now. Top of the key, bringing it up.
She must be the official bring down the court.
That's called the point guard, Donna.
I see.
Underneath on the cutter. Oh, nice play by Eureka. Winner had the wide open cutter, but Sophia jumped up and smacked it and got a little piece of the arm there. So Winner will go to the foul line to shoot 2 with 6:09 to go in the game. That's 7 team fouls. She gets the first one. That's 7 team fouls on the Cougars in this second half. I want to remind you there were 9 team fouls on the Cougar in the first half, as opposed to 3 on Mountain Ridge. Got them both.
I think that has to do with preferential glasses.
You think that's what it is?
Yes.
All right. In the topper.
Being worn by
topper. Oh, hard contact by 34. Just creams Hannah Gray. She's limping, and there's no call on it, and they throw it out of bounds. The Miners turn it over, but Hannah Gray gets mugged again by the big 34 Molly Winner. Full body contact with no call. Hannah's got her head down. She's got a bit of a limp there now. Stolen by the Miners at midcourt on the full court press. Lutton brings it up.
By Lutton.
Boy, these Lady Cougars are going to be glad to get back to Thermont after this. They just came to Frostburg and got mugged. Winner goes straight up with it and has the ball stripped out of bounds by Tracy. So it's Miners' ball.
I hear Coach Entwistle down there straightening him out.
There's the inbound. A Miners throw it out of bounds. So they lose it on the inbound pass, and the Cougars will get it with 5:25 to go. Inbound to Jenkins at full court press. Back to Eureka. Back to Tracy. Tracy throws it all the way across court to Jenkins, and Jenkins is fouled. Jenkins throws up a wing and a prayer, and it goes, but it was the foul was before the shot.
So they didn't give it to her.
So the basket doesn't count. There'll be inbounds from the side there. That was a first-class play by Jenkins on that.
I have to say, yeah.
In the NBA, they had to give that shot to you. Topper shoots from three-point land. Swish.
Oh, she got that one.
Nothing but net. Stolen by Eureka. What a hustle by Sophia. And she knocks it out of bounds to interrupt.
It only went up 2 points.
Yeah, and she just stepped on the line as she came forward on it. So it was just short. There's an outlet on the fast break. Winner goes up. Shot from Weimer. Off the front of the iron. Hannah goes up, and we've got a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Cougars.
Okay, now why?
You see that black box sitting on the scores table?
Yeah.
See the red arrow?
Yeah.
See which way it's pointing?
Yeah.
That's the possession arrow. Now it's pointing in the Miners' direction, so the next turnover will go to the Miners on that kind of an infraction. where you have a jump ball situation.
So it's secret.
It's not secret. It's just a back and forth. And there's a steal by the Cougars. Eureka goes up with a left-hander and scores.
Yahoo!
So Sophia steals the inbound and goes straight to the hoop with it. And another steal by Hannah Gray, but it goes out of bounds.
52, Mountainridge 37, Catoctin.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Michael.
Here's the inbound by number 14. Metz has it at midcourt. She brings it up slowly. Down on the right wing to Weimer. They set the pick. Weimer drives off it, looking for the give and go. Pick and roll wasn't there. They work the other side. Metz on the other side drives off the pick, looking for the pick and roll again. Shot by Shipley, no good. Rebound Hannah Gray. Outlet to Sophia. She goes straight up for the right-hander, and they call an offensive charge on Sophia. She puts her hands up in the air and says, I don't know. What do you got to do?
Gosh.
The player had not established position. She was moving with her. Coach Entwistle is livid, and they call a charge on Eureka and take the basket away from her. So now Winter comes out of the game, and she's subbed out by Blank. Inbound to Weimer. And that's a beautiful play by Topper. She knocks the ball away from Weimer. It hits Weimer on the foot, just like the one we talked about a few minutes ago.
Right.
And this time the referee calls it and says, blue ball. Inbound to Jenkins, back to Topper. She shoots a three-pointer, a little short. Jenkins with the rebound. Nice play by Jenkins, knocked out of bounds by Weimer. Cougars ball. Megan Jenkins having a great defensive game today.
Yeah, if she can remember to bounce before she moves.
Well, I think the whole team's got that. There's another one by Courtney. She shoots it, rattles, and goes out. Oh, that was so close. Almost went. Swarming full court pressure by the Cougars, and they break the press. Stolen by Gray. Gray's going to go coast to coast, and she shoots and misses. Rebound Miners.
Wow.
And now the foul's going to go on Topper. The referee. We got 3 referees on the floor.
None of them can see.
And that puts the Cougars into double bonus violations, so we'll walk the length of the floor, and Miss Lutton will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 with 9 team fouls now on the Catoctin Cougars. She's got it, which, by the way, Donna, it's very hard in girls varsity basketball for a team to get 9 fouls.
Yeah.
They have to be very, very physical to do that.
And Catoctin's getting beaten up during this game.
I know.
They're the ones getting beaten up.
I know Eureka and Gray are going to be sore tomorrow. They're going to need to soak in the tub. Fortunately, there's no school tomorrow, so they'll be able to do that.
It's a good thing we're not down on the down there, because I'd start getting really mad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not good. I'm not good in sport. That's why I was better off at the chess club.
Yeah, because you can't beat anybody up in chess club.
No, you can't. No, you can just talk away, keep chatting away.
Hey, you took my bishop. Come over here.
No, and these guys, you start chatting with them and stuff, and then they can't keep things straight, and then you end up winning. That's the only way I could do it.
Oh, you had to pull that psych on. Yeah, there's a lot of psych in basketball, too.
No, I'd get flat out mad.
Yeah.
I get mad when...
No, you can't do that.
No, you can't.
You can't.
And when I played, this tells you how old I am, 3 bounces of the daggone ball, and then you had to get rid of it.
You have to... That's the way they used to play girls' ball. Yeah.
Then they had all these other rules.
You could only bounce it 3 times, right?
I always played with the guys.
Then you had to pass
it. We played basketball with the guys. I don't play with the girls.
It's pretty much the way they play.
I play with the guys out on the field.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Girls' basketball has come a long, long way.
Yeah, it's so much more improved.
I mean, look at the athleticism of these young ladies. You didn't see that back in the 60s and 70s.
No, not
in high school.
Not like today. I mean, no. Now, my sister she was incredible.
Yeah.
You should have seen her. Fairmont State College. She was on their basketball team, swim team, diving team, and javelin.
Fairmont.
Yeah, Fairmont. Well, I'm sorry.
You said Garamond.
No, I said Fairmont.
Okay. Sorry, I heard it wrong. Jenkins outlet to Hannah. Hannah turns, dribbles, pulls up, shoots a 5-footer and scores.
Wow. Yay. We need 20 more of those.
Good pass by Jenkins to Gray. Full court pressure now. Jenkins ties the ball up, rolls out of bounds. Cougars get it. Nice play by Megan Jenkins on that full court pressure. She is a little fire plug out there everywhere on the floor. Inbound to Jenkins now. Topper shoots to the free. Oh, and it doesn't go. Rebound Miners, and they call a pushing foul on Hannah Gray.
Hannah Gray wasn't pushing anybody.
And we'll walk
in the air.
We'll walk the length of the floor to give another one-on-one shot to the Miners with 2:47 to go in this game.
Unbelievable.
And a 54-39 lead. Now, looks like Kirkendall's going to come into the game, and Hannah's going to take a seat. Both Coach Entwistle and Wolf will go over, and they're both encouraging her, calming her down, letting her take a rest. First shot by Stickley goes in. Stickley to shoot one. Rattles in and out. Loose ball, rebound. Topper comes up with it. Here comes Tracy down the court. Topper goes straight up, and she's fouled, and they call a jump ball, no foul.
Why am I not surprised?
They call a jump ball, no foul. Here's the inbound now. The Miners have it. Down court. Metz with the ball over to Lutton. Lutton, top of the key. Cutter underneath. Shot. Back off the rim. Rebound. Put back. Bounces around. No good. Rebound again. Miners have it. Jump ball. Possession error to the Cougars. So 2 offensive rebounds. Not able to put it in. And the Cougars inbound with a full court press. Topper brings it up. Straight up to the hoop. Shoots too hard off the glass. Rebound Miners. Outlet wide open. Here comes Winter all the way and scores. Timeout Entwistle. And she's pretty upset with the referee down here on the near side. But they call timeout, and that's what we'll do. We'll be right back.
Hey, Paisans, and this is Angelo Vecchiarelli from AM 1450. And I want to tell you about an exciting new Italian restaurant in Frederick, Manalou Italian Restaurant. Now, the moment you walk into that door, you'll understand why chef and owner Marco Pontecorvo has put his heart and soul into making this a little slice of Napoli for you. And speaking of slices, forget about it. My favorite, their wood-fired brick oven pizza napoletana is a slice of heaven. Traditional Italian food from the creative mind of a chef who will personally greet you. Manalou Italian Restaurant is not some boring chain restaurant, listen to me, but a truly special experience that you and your whole family will have, and that says a lot coming from an Italian guy like me who grew up on authentic Italian cooking. Are you listening? Manalou Italian Restaurant, located in the Westview Plaza. It's at the corner of Crestwood and Corporate Drive in Frederick. Fine dining at its very best. Manalou Italian Restaurant. You tell them Angelo sent you.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to live action here. The Miners with a breakaway. Lutton shoots and scores with 1:40 to go in this game. 59-41, Lady Miners. Cross court. Topper, she goes up, shoots, and she's fouled. So Courtney's going to have a 2-shot foul. And she'll walk to the foul line. Got it. Swish. Nothing but net. So going to get a little chance to do a little skiing tomorrow over at Whitetail. Hope you'll all come up and join me for
You're going to be there bright and early, aren't you?
The last ski of 2014.
What time are you going to get there?
8:30. Rope drop.
She missed the second.
Courtney misses the second one. Jenkins with a steal. Outlets. Wide open. Eureka shoots and misses the layup. And now we've got a whistle on the floor. Let's see what the call is. Number 11 on the push. It is another foul on the Cougars. That is the 11th team foul on the Catoctin Cougars. And we will walk the length of the floor so that Miss Lutton can shoot some more free throws.
I'm not going to say a word.
Swish. 60-42. And here comes wholesale substitutions in for the Lady Miners. You know, in all fairness, Donna, this Miners team is a better team.
They are a terrific team. Wouldn't it be nice if it was a level playing field?
It would be. We've got more subs coming in. So Coach is trying to get some good players in. Give them some time off the bench there for the waning minute of this game. Still, amazingly enough, the Miners are employing a full court press with a 20-point lead and a minute on the clock. Whoa! Fade away jumper by Sophia Eureka for 3 from 30 feet out. And now a foul on Morgan is called, and we'll walk the court because we want to give Miss Weimer a chance to shoot the 1-and-1. I'm sorry, that's Miss Metz.
This would have been a close game, much closer game without all these foul shots.
Don, I don't know if you know, but it's an etiquette thing about not talking when they're shooting a foul shot. So we'll just,
really?
Yeah, we'll just be quiet. Okay, she misses, but the Cougars lose the ball. Now they get it back.
Oh.
They got it back. Topper's got it. Outlet to Eureka. Eureka brings it up across court. Topper shoots the tray. Ooh, off the front of the rim. Rebound. Loose ball on the floor. There's the jump. Arrow goes to Miners. 37 seconds, and we'll get out of here. 62-45. The Miners with the game in hand. And she's got 10 seconds to inbound it again. And gets it inbounded. And then they collapse on her, and they call the foul. And now we'll walk down the court again, and Miss Lutton, who has spent all evening camped out on the free throw line. Let's see if they give her the intentional. That'll be interesting. It really wasn't an intentional. Nope. I believe they called a 1-and-1. Good. Good for them. And she makes it. .29 seconds to go in this game. She's got them both. Back to a 19-point lead now for the Miners, and they're still employing a full-court trap press. Topper shoots the 3 and nails it from 30 feet out. Boy, these Lady Cougars are not giving up, Donna.
No, I'm so proud of them. 64-48, Mountainridge to Catoctin.
Steal! Oh, my goodness. Nice play. Topper steals it, and she's called for the foul, of course. So we're going to walk. Let's see who gets bonus time at the line again now. It's going to be Miss Metz again. And she misses the first one, but she'll get another one, Donna. Mets to shoot one. Misses them both. Rebound.
Must be the guilt.
No. Topper wanted to take it over to Eureka. There's the buzzer. They don't get it away. So the score will stand at 64-48. The Lady Miners victorious over the Lady Catoctin Cougars here at Mountainridge.
With a lot of help from the referees.
It was an even game, Donna. Come on.
It would have been even had it been without the referees really making it so one-sided. Hey, we want to say thank you for tonight's game sponsors. Anytime Fitness of Thurmont, Manalou Italian Restaurante.
That wasn't a very good Italian accent. Try it again. Manalou Italian Restaurante.
Oh, we had the best, incredible seafood pizza.
I know.
It was
amazing.
Unbelievable. You've got to go. Manalou. Napa Auto of Thurmont. Thank you so much. They are fantastic. Tony Little and Jane Moore of real estate teams all over the region. Go
Mount St. Mary's alumni.
Yes. Peterson's Carpet and Flooring. Wow. Can they help you? It doesn't matter where you are.
We've used their services.
Yes. And Roddy Creek Automotive.
Roddy Creek Automotive.
We love
Tell
them.
Brent you heard it right here on Lady Cougars basketball.
That's
what
right.
What do you think about that?
This is the Mountainridge Girls Basketball Christmas Classic.
And we'll be right back after this last commercial break.
Happy holidays from Frederick County Bank, Frederick's community bank. Hi, I'm Mike Burrier, and at Frederick County Bank, we would like to wish you and your loved ones the warmest of holiday greetings. We're just around the corner, providing many different products this holiday season and into the new year. Our commitment to building a stronger Frederick County starts with a foundation of service to the community. Shop locally this holiday season and earn extra sweet rewards through our Buzz Points rewards program. Stop by one of Frederick County Bank's convenient locations today.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a wonderful 2-day tournament here in Mountainridge High School.
Wonderful.
We want to thank.
It was great watching the girls play.
We want to thank the athletic director and all the staff, faculty, and team members, coaches here at Mountainridge for giving us the opportunity to broadcast this game.
This is a beautiful facility.
A beautiful, brand new high school.
It really is.
Gorgeous. And we're here just, on the outskirts of Frostburg. We're near I-68. Just north of Cumberland, and we love coming up here year after year, don't we?
There's so many different things to see. There's downtown Cumberland. There's the Canal Museum to go in. That is fantastic. It's about the Canal and everything. It's just fabulous. And then up here in Frostburg, the little town of Frostburg, it's quite pretty. It has some gorgeous old homes, and the architecture is just fabulous.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. The Lady Miners victorious over the Catoctin Cougars, so the Catoctin Cougars will remain at 1-7 on the season. They'll travel back home tonight.
Hey, if you're traveling through Frostburg, though, I want to remind you about the Princess Diner. That little restaurant, Princess Restaurant, it's called. It's in town.
That's right, and Princess Restaurant and Diner.
Marvelous,
it's a beautiful little place.
You think you're back in the 1960s for prices and everything, don't you? And they make their own candy. Oh my goodness! And they had ice cream that was out of this world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we really enjoyed being up here. I hope you've enjoyed the basketball games. Don't forget, we'll be back with you next Tuesday night. We'll be over at Frederick High School. We'll bring you a classic matchup between the Cadets and the Linganore Lancers. And then Friday, we travel to Tuscarora High School, and we'll be seeing
Not this week, next week.
Next week,
okay.
Right? Next Friday, we'll be at Tuscarora High School. That's a week from this Friday.
Okay.
And we'll be bringing you the Tuscarora Oakdale, which is going to be a very good game. And that's the night that you'll be up at the Lodge Restaurant with our dear friends Steve and Jean. Sarno and Hess will be playing. So we'll tell you all about that so you can come up and hang out with us, all right?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for tuning in. On behalf of the entire AM 1450 team, we'll see you next year. Have a great, happy, and safe New Year. That's right.
And stay tuned for Christmas music through the, how long are you going to play it through?
Oh, we'll just keep playing it. We'll just keep playing it and playing it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a little bit.
Bye-bye.